Hello everyone, hope you all are practicing maths. Today Lakshmi Negi again with the last video of this chapter 13 surface area and volume, in which we will do some questions of volume of cone, and the formula of volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h, and you know that this is a cone and this is the height of the cone and this is the radius of the cone. Only these two things required for finding the volume of the cone. You can see that in the question number 1 you have to find out the volume. Radius is given, height is given. You have to direct apply the formula 1 upon 3 pi r square h. You will substitute all the values and you will get the answer. Similarly for the next part also. But in the second question you can see that you have given the radius and slant height. So first you have to that radius and slant height, not given the height. So for finding the height, you have to apply that h is equal to, it is mentioned wrong here, you will write here h, here is h, s is equal to under root l square minus r square. You will substitute all the values, you will get the value of h, then you will find out the volume again 1 upon 3 pi r square h. You are having h and r also now. Similarly for the second part also. Now moving to the next question. In the next question you can see that question number 2. In question number 2 we have done all these two parts. Now see question number 3. In question number 3 what we have to do, the height of the cone is given, h is given, volume is given and radius is given. You have to direct apply the formula. The volume of cone is this and 1 upon 3 is this. The value of pi is 3.14. R square you have to find out. The value of h is this. You will just cross multiply and you will get the value of r square is equal to 100. R is equal to under root 100. Therefore the value of r is 10. Now moving to the next question. In the next question you can see that the volume of the right circular cone is again given there and height is also given. You have to find out it is similarly the previous question as we have done. In the next question you can see that you have to find out that you have given the diameter, that's when you will find out radius, and height is also given. You have to find out capacity. Capacity means the volume 1 upon 3 pi r square h, but you have to find out into the kiloliters. So for it is in meter cube. So for converting meter cube into kiloliter, you will multiply it by 1 only. You will multiply it by 1, so you will convert it into the kiloliter. Question number 6 is also similar to the previous question. You can do it like that. Now see in the next question you can see that a right triangle, it's right triangle ABC, you can see that right triangle, and you are revolving it around 12 centimeter side. That's mean 12 centimeter will be the height and you are rotating it like that. So you will get a cone and the radius of the cone will be 5 centimeter here. So now again you can find out the volume. Volume is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. R and h is with you. Similarly in the next question, now you are rotating the right cone around the 5 centimeter. You can make it like that also, around the 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter will be the height and 12 centimeter will be the radius of this cone. And again you will find out the volume 1 upon 3 pi r square h. In place of r you will write 12 into 12. And in the next question you have to find out that in the same question you have to find out the volume, the ratio of the volume of these two. You have find out the volume in the first part and the second part also. You will cut it and you will get 4:12 will be the answer of this question. Now see in the next question you can see that the heap is in the shape of cone and diameter is given. So first you will find out radius and height is also given. You have to find out volume. You will apply the direct formula 1 upon 3 pi r square h, and then you will have to find out the area of canvas also. Since you know that you have to cover it from outside only, so you will find out pi r l. So in first case you can see that we have find out the value of pi r square h, and for pi r l you need to find out L first. So L is equal to under root h square plus r square. You will substitute the value and 6.05 approximately L. Therefore the curved surface area of the cone is pi r l. Now for the next exercise you need to understand what is the volume of the sphere, how much the quantity is inside the sphere. So the quantity of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. You required only radius in case of sphere. For finding the volume of the hemisphere, it is 2 upon 3 pi r cube, and here also you required only r. You can see that for finding the volume of the sphere, we have given the radius in both of the two parts of first question. You will find out the direct volume 4 upon 3 pi r cube in first case and second case also. Now see, in the question number second, you have to find out the amount of water displaced by the solid hemispherical ball of diameter. In this you have given diameter, so first you will find out radius, then you will again find out the volume, which is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Similarly for the second part also. Now moving to the question number third. In question number third, the diameter of metallic ball, diameter is given, so first you will find out the radius, this much, and the mass of the ball you have to find out when the density of the metal is given 8.9 gram per meter cube. That's mean you have given radius. I told you earlier also that you required only radius for finding the volume. So the volume of ball is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. You will substitute all the values, you will get the answer. But for converting it to the gram, you will multiply it by 8.9, which is mentioned in the question. Now moving to the question number next. In question number fourth, you can see that the diameter of moon, this is a good question. Diameter of moon is given that 2r, and then radius of the earth will be r. Now diameter of moon, it is given in the question that it is 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. So diameter of earth is 2r, so you will divide it by 4. It is r upon 2. Therefore the radius of moon is r upon 4. You required the radius of both of the earth and moon. You are having now radius of earth and moon. Now the volume of earth is 4 upon 3 pi r cube, and volume of moon is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. In place of r you will write r upon 4 whole cube. Now you will find out the ratio of their volume, and then for finding the ratio of the volume, you will just cut it. You can see that 4 upon 3 will be cut by 4 upon 3, pi will be cut by pi, and the in denominator it will be converted into the r cube upon 64. R cube will be cut by r cube, and 64 will move up. It will be 64:1 will be the answer of the question. Or you can say that the volume of moon is 1 upon 64 times of volume of earth. This you have to prove. Now moving to the question number fifth. In question number fifth, what you have to find out, how many liter of the milk can the hemispherical ball of diameter itna can hold? It's hemispherical ball. Say, so the quantity of milk, that's mean again you have to find out the volume of hemisphere, which is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. You will substitute all the values, but for that first you will find out r, because diameter is given. You have to find out radius. It is given in centimeter. For converting it into the liter, you will divide it by 1000. Now moving to the question number 6. In question number 6, you have given that the hemispherical tank is made up of the iron sheet of 1 centimeter thick, and the inner radius is given this much, and find the volume of the iron used to make it. That's mean a hemispherical tank like that. You can see that it is hollow inside, and you have to find out how much metal is required to make this tank. This is the metal which is required to make this tank. And so first inner radius is given, this thickness is given in centimeter. You will convert it into the meter. Therefore the external radius you will find out, internal radius plus thickness, this much. Therefore the volume of iron used to make it will be 2 upon 3 pi r cube minus 2 upon 3 pi r cube. You will just take 2 upon 3 pi common, and you will substitute all the values, and you will get the answer of this question. This is this much. Now question number 7. In question number 7, you can see that the volume of the sphere whose surface area is given this. You have to find out r first. So 4 upon 3 4 pi r square is equal to 1 upon 154, which is given in the question. R square is equal to 4. You will just cross multiply, and you will get this much. You will substitute all the values. Therefore r square will be this much. This line is written wrong here. After that you will substitute all the values, and you will get r square is equal to this much, and the r you will get, then the volume of the sphere will be 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now the next question. In the question number next, you can see that you have to find out that the dome of the building in the form of hemisphere from inside was whitewashed. That's mean you have to whitewash a hemispherical tomb like that inside. So you have to find out the surface area for painting and the volume of air inside. So you have to find out the volume. The inside surface area, it will be how much? 2 pi r square, which is this much. But it is the total cost is given and the rate is also given. So for finding the surface area 2 pi r square, you will divide total surface area by cost rate and you will get this is the surface area. Now this surface area you have find out in the first part. You can see that it's 249.48. So it is 2 pi r square. You will substitute all the value. Therefore the value of r will be 6.3. Now the volume of the dome will be 2 upon 3 pi r cube. You can see that. You will substitute the value and you will get the answer. Now see the next question. In the next question you have given that there is a iron sphere of radius r and another iron sphere of and the surface area is s, the melted. Okay, this is for only first. The radius is given, surface area is given. It is melted and form a sphere with the surface area s dash, new surface area. Find the radius of new sphere. So what you will do for that? Volume of the sphere. Initially the radius, when the radius is r, the volume will be 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Then the volume of 27 such sphere will be this one. You will multiply it by 27, you will get this much. And you have to melt all these 27 and make a single sphere. Now the volume of the big sphere, which is the single sphere made after melting, is r dash. And then the volume is 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. According to the question, the 36 pi r cube is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. You will substitute the value. Hence you will get that r dash is equal to 3 r. Now for finding the surface area of the first, it is 4 upon 3 pi r 4 pi r square, and the radius the surface area of the new sphere will be 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. In place of r dash you will write 3 r. You will substitute it from here. So 3 r square, then you will take the ratio of the surface area, you will get 1:9. This is the last question of this exercise, that it is a capsule and it is in the shape of sphere and you have to fill some medicine inside it and the diameter is given. So first you will find out radius and how much volume of the medicine will filled inside it. That's when you have to find out the volume of this capsule, 4 upon 3 pi r cube. You will substitute all the values and you will get the answer of this question. Thank you very much.